welcome back. How lovely was Peter Andre? Wasn't he lovely, ladies and gentlemen? He'll be back at the end of the show eating Jaffa cakes for his country out here. Let's get my next guest out, though. She's always been a huge favourite of mine. Let's see her in action in one of the nation's favourite roles, where she played that magnificent monster, Patsy.
Are you working, darling, today?
Yeah, I got my little office set up in there, darling.
You're working here?
Yep. Little Chanel.
But not all day. I'll see you for lunch.
No, I see you at lunch.
See you at lunch.
So, January issue. Bulimic. Fetus. I can see a pube.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Joanna Lumley. Come and sit down, Joanna.
Thank you.
Getting full-on wolf whistles out. I don't know if that's allowed anymore.
Whoa.
Joanna, how lovely to see you.
It's good to be here.
Hey, that was so good to see. That was one of the newer specials that was from, wasn't it, that clip we just showed from last year?
I wish I could remember, yes. It's fairly recent.
But you're doing more, I believe. There's talk about more. There's talk about a movie.
Well, you probably know more about this than I do, because Miss Saunders, as you know, is kind of like a sphinx about, you know, what's actually going on. Apparently she said in public, possibly on television, that she's going to write a film. Good. Then a press man said to me, and what about the musical? And then I felt a bit shriveled. My heart went a bit shriveled.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not really a singer.
You're not a singer?
Not really.
But nor's Peter
So
Andre, and look where
she'll
he's
drop
got
me,
with his
so
career. Now, I've interviewed Joanna many times over the years. I don't know, the first time must have been 20 years ago, probably. And you do not appear to age. It's remarkable.
Well, I have, you know I have.
Well, I know logically you must have done.
I think it's because you're getting older as well. You haven't changed much, boy.
But you've got a birthday coming up. Is it next week?
Next week.
Can we say what birthday it is?
67.
67. Well, happy birthday in advance.
Thank you so much.
It's incredible, though.
It's 67, I
Wow. And what do you do then? You're vegetarian, aren't you?
know. Yeah.
And do you exercise a lot? Do you look after yourself in that way?
No, but we live in a tall, thin... We're lucky to have a big house, but it's very tall. It's like a budgerigars cage with a ladder up it all the way up. I mean, not ladder. Obviously, we can afford stairs. We've got stairs. But everything is upstairs or downstairs, so I spend the whole day running up and down.
So that's it.
And Sir Trevor Nunn, great man, Royal Shakespeare Company, one of the finest directors this country's ever seen, we go with our old age passes, sad but charming, on the tube when we were rehearsing together. And he said, what I always do is run up the escalators. So I always do that as well.
So it's kind of like putting exercise without going to the gym or something like that?
Yeah, because I'm short-armed, mean. Don't go to the gym, pay the fees. No, run up and down.
It makes sense.
Drop things, pick it up with straight legs. I can't, but you can crouch down and spend 20 minutes getting up again.
You know, you mentioned Trevor Nunn, of course, and you've just finished working with a great movie director as well. He's known for theatre, Martin Scorsese.
I almost have to kneel down when I say his name, Martin Scorsese. He is phenomenal.
So that must have been a terrific experience.
It was
for you.
such an honour.
He came calling you. Did he know of your work? Was he an absolutely fabulous fan?
Well, I'd love to pretend that he knew everything about me. I might well have been a replacement for somebody who'd fallen out. I don't know, but I don't care about these things. I just said yes. They hadn't finished the sentence. Martin Scorsese was not, yes. I didn't want to know when or what the part was.
Martin Scorsese wants to buy your house for £1.
When we finished my very small part in the film, I wish I could big it up and pretend I was huge. I'm not. I'm a small part in the film. I did kiss Leo DiCaprio.
Wow.
But quite small, but a bit of kissing, so what's the problem?
So this is The Wolf of Wall Street, is the title at the moment. And
Look,
this is
we're
finished
quite pleased, aren't we?
So do you have an on-screen relationship with him, or you just...
No, this is the true story of a man called Jordan Belfort, who was a very bad hat, one of these banker boys in the 1990s. He was a true character, and Leo plays him. And in real life, because Jordan Belfort wrote the book, he asked his wife's aunt to carry money, dollar bills, in quantities out of New York into Switzerland, into a numbered bank account, knowing that she wouldn't be stopped because she looked looked like that.
A sweet lady.
Sweet little old lady.
Sweet middle-aged lady.
Well, sweet. It's absolutely, I'm so sad. And I wasn't allowed to wear any makeup or anything. I just looked absolutely ghastly. And I practiced my special... you know, slightly pouty looks and sort of, hi, all that business going, nothing. I had to just come out in this fearful old jacket. They'd got some really old clothes. I got little flat shoes. Anyway, I didn't care because I was with heroes. But I did care secretly because I looked, you know, I had the HD $1 million lines.
But you see, you look great. We all agree Joanna Lumley looks incredible, don't we? And sexy and vibrant and...
Yes!
Hold on.
Yes!
Yeah. Peter, you might need to body block him if he tries to run for the door, okay? You know, one of the things I like about you is that you're not afraid of speaking your mind, okay? And recently, a few times now, you've been in the papers for things which some people said, no, that's too outspoken, it's too controversial. The thing you said about weight recently, you said that we're a nation, and we are a nation, as most modern countries are these days, with a weight problem.
Yeah.
And you said people eat too many cakes.
Yeah, I've noticed a new sort of cake thing coming on. Everybody's saying, oh, how lovely, so let's have cakes. We never did this. We didn't eat these cakes, you know, now, and I think it's charming. I'm not anti them, but people arriving with muffins or what are they called? Not cupcakes, they're called...
No, cupcakes are very popular again now.
Is it called a cupcake?
Yes, yeah.
The new ones, which come from America, which are the size of a pudding.
Yeah, yeah.
The size of a Christmas pudding. They go, oh, I must have one of these. You go, no, don't, you'll get fat. And then they go, oh, I'm fat, I must go on a diet. And you go, you fool, just don't eat the cake.
Yeah, it's true. This seems to make perfect sense.
I know.
There's a cause and effect there. That's all you're pointing out is... It's just logic.
That's all.
But then people seem to want... Have you noticed that, though? These days, people seem to like getting wound up about something.
I know.
They seem to like, you know, going on Twitter or going on... Now, are you on Twitter, by the way? Do you use any of the social networking sites? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I wouldn't, because I've got to have some time in my own head to work out what I'm going to say next. No, I've got to mean it. I've just got to have my... I can't... If it's tip, 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 tip... I'm very anxious about too much of this going on because what people need is time to cruise, time to just be vacant, time to sit in a train, not doing anything, but just staring out of a window.
Yeah.
But if everybody's listening to stuff or writing stuff or seeing stuff, you become a reactive person, not a proactive. So you never have time to think of your own thoughts. All you do is react to other people's thoughts.
You know, there's absolutely something in that. I know when I was a kid growing up, Sundays were like, we thought they were hell because there was no shops were open hardly.
No.
There was nothing on TV you wanted to watch unless you were into skiing or God. Okay, it was really neither. And so you had to do something for yourself.
So you made it up.
And now it's like there's so many channels. And...
I know. I'm anxious about it. And I'm anxious about people who feel that they're really sort of, you know, cool to have phones which you answer. If you think of... No, listen, no, stop.
You mean like those cool people who don't answer their phones? Who let them ring?
If you think of a show like Downton Abbey, we've all seen the downstairs where there's a kind of row of bells and they go, oh, that'll be the green drawing room, and up they get and run. That's all it is when you have a mobile phone. You go, oh, I'd better answer that. Why be servants?
Yes. Yeah, you're right. It's absolutely right.
Why always go, oh, who's that? I'd better answer it. Pah!
Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, it's not someone you want to speak to.
No, I know.
So, but you must have a mobile phone, though, Joanna.
I don't use one.
You don't. So you don't take it out with you, or you just don't.
No, I don't use it. I've got one because now sometimes you only have to park with a mobile phone.
Yes.
They won't even take money. What's happening? Anyway, so I've learned how to do the mobile phone for that, but I don't use one.
So basically, you've got a mobile phone for parking.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, would you give me your mobile phone number? No, not now.
Yeah.
No. Because then I can call you and you've got someone not to answer.
No, don't. Because Eddie Izzard took my number and he phoned me and it was a really sweet call. But I didn't find it for 3 months until I parked the car.
But I can't wait to see the Scorsese movie. I'm so thrilled because I love seeing you on screen, I love seeing you on TV, but I love seeing you in movies as well. I know we were talking about an old one you made years ago early on, which we didn't get a chance to talk about here, but I love seeing you on the big screen and you look just as gorgeous as ever. So
thanks, Jonathan.
Don't even think about HD. Happy birthday for Wednesday. Thanks. Will you all join me in saying happy birthday to Joanna? Happy birthday. Joanna Lumley, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That was wonderful. Join me after the break when we'll find out what Russell Tovey has in that black bag, so don't go away.